Hi friends, it's Pastor Veronica here with tonight's story time. Now, normally I would have for you a stuffed animal to share. But the story is a special story, and instead of having a special stuffed animal to share with you, I have some special hair. Let's see if I can make it a little bit easier to see. There you go. What do you think of that? Kind of crazy hair, huh? Well, the reason I have such silly hair is because tonight's story is The Hair Book. The Hair Book was written by Graham Tether and illustrated by Roy McKie. Now, today in our house, we have had a lot of fun with hair because we gave our dogs each a bath. So our dog Winter and our dog Pepper, they both had baths today. In fact, Winter had two because he was a little naughty and got dirty. And Harry, did you have a bath today too? Yeah, you did have a bath and you got your hair washed. You want to show everybody what your hair looks like? Nope, Harry's just going to listen to the story tonight. Well, tonight's story is all about hair. That's right, it's The Hair Book, written by Graham Tether, illustrated by Roy McKie. And let's see what it has to say about some hair. Look on the very inside. Look at all those hairdos. Have you ever seen anything like that? The Hair Book. Hair, it's everywhere. Some have a little, some have lots. Plain hair, striped hair, polka dots. How about the people in your family? Do they have a little hair or a lot of hair? Is there anybody in your house who has striped hair or polka dots? Curls and braids and beards and lashes. Whiskers, eyebrows, long mustaches. I have curly hair, and sometimes I like to wear it in a braid. My son Harry has curly hair too. My husband Riku has something called a goatee, which is sort of like a beard that only goes around his mouth and on his chin. Dark hair, fair hair, wig hair, bear hair. Everybody seems to wear hair. What kind of hair do you have? Is it dark or fair? Maybe you wear a wig? Do you have hair all over like a bear? So many different kinds of hair. Lambs have woolly coats to wear. Pigs have bristles, they don't care. And porcupines have quills that scare. Have you ever looked closely at a lamb or a pig or a porcupine? What kind of hair do they have? With hair, there's so much to do. Wash it, dry it, braid it, dye it. Curl it, clip it, comb it, snip it. And think of the things that you could do if your hair just grew and grew and grew. You could make a ladder with your hair or be the maypole at the fair. Do you know someone who's really famous for having long hair and being in a tower? I bet you know exactly who I'm talking about. And if you grew a long goatee, you could use your hair to water ski. Look at that. His beard stretches all the way across both pages. That's a lot of hair. Fish and snails, do they have hair? Not one hair, not anywhere. Be glad you're not a fish or snail. Be glad you're not a hairless whale, a frog, a turtle, or a snake. Enjoy your hair, for goodness sake. She's got some wild hair down there. Plain or dyed, loose or tied, curly or straight. Hair is great. Let's see on the back page what kind of hairstyles. Oh, wow. That is some wild hair. And that is the end of our book. A pretty short story tonight. But again, this is the hair book written by Graham Tether and illustrated by Roy McKie. And if you are interested in getting a copy of this book, it's one of the bright and early books for beginning beginners. It's under the Dr. Seuss publishing brand. So if you're interested in getting this book, that is where to get it. It is so much fun to do crazy, silly things with your hair, as you can see with mine. It's kind of sticking out and all over the place, and it's all up here. It's fun to do wild and crazy things with our hair, especially since we're home from school or working from home. A lot of us are. So if you are home and you want to do a little something fun and silly with your hair, ask your parents' permission first before you do anything too crazy, but see if you can come up with a silly hairstyle. And I would love to see what you come up with. We have all different kinds of hair. And one thing that I like to remind myself is that when my hair doesn't do what I want it to do, when I'm having a bad hair day, or it seems as if the cowlick fairy has come to visit me while I've been sleeping, that's okay. And that God made us all different, and God made our hair different too. And so we should be glad that however God made us, God thinks we're beautiful. So whether your hair is long or short, curly or straight, dark or fair, God loves you just the way he made you. So that's tonight's short story for all of you. And I hope that you have some really fun ideas about how you can do your hair really crazy. Maybe your hair is long enough to do something like this with it. I don't know. So I'd love to see the pictures of your wild and crazy hair. And I would love to hear how you are doing. So you got time? Do a little fun thing with your hair, and let's see if we can come up with some crazy do's like the ones in here. Oh, and whatever you do, if you have a mom or dad who is thinking about doing something crazy with their hair, don't let them do it. Okay? Well, you guys take care, and remember, God loves you, and so do I. Sleep well. Good night, my friends.